The Witcher has gotten a lot of success and a lot of attention lately with the video games, and now there's a new video game coming out. There's a bunch of graphic novels. There's a fantasy series. There's a show. I mean, there's just so much Witcher stuff out there. And a lot of people are asking the question, well, hey, should I check it out? Is The Witcher for me? And my hope here is just to try and help you figure out if it is for you or not. So it's gonna be a rough review of it, but not anything real in-depth, just a real surface kind of thing. So The Witcher, the main series of The Witcher, I should say, is a fantasy series about a world in a time of great change. That's what the basic main series is, which consists of about 5 books. But there are also some prequels which talk about one of the characters. His name's Geralt of Rivia, and it's kind of like his backstory. There's 2 original prequels plus another one about his sword that came out afterwards, and now there's another one coming out that is about him in his younger years. So there's altogether 4 books about Geralt of Rivia when he was younger, and then there's the 5 books for the main series. As far as the Witcher video game, it's kind of loosely based on the books, but more of like in the way of fan fiction. So don't think that they're a whole lot equal. The graphic novels are based more on a certain time of Geralt's life, more or less, and we can just kind of leave it there, where they're not really chronologically significant. I'll just say it like that, and you know, kind of, it's just more for enjoyment of the world. And then the show is, well, it's some good and some bad. I'm not trying to sway you there too much, but it was terrible and awful in every way. It couldn't be terribler. So, you know, as far as content, what's in The Witcher? The Witcher is a very graphic series, regardless of whether they're talking about the graphic novels, the books, the show, it just doesn't matter. And what I mean by graphic is literally in every sense of the word. It's got, you know, severe language, severe violence, severe sexual content. The religion is typically flat and lacking, kind of in the sense of like that irreverent, you know, doesn't really matter. It's just kind of there in the background. It's never really going to have too big of an importance, nor is it really going to be fleshed out in the sense that like he created a new idea for a religion to fit the story. No, it's pretty much just like a dumbed down flat thing. You're not going to see it relate too heavily. So if any of those things kind of make you squeamish, none of the Witcher products are for you. There's no other way to say it. If you want to see Geralt doing Witcher things, if you don't know what a Witcher is basically like a monster hunter created by sorcerers that have special abilities. Good enough. And so if you want to see Geralt doing those Witcher things like hunting monsters and stuff, then the stories for you are going to be the 2 prequels, possibly the new prequel is coming out. I haven't read it yet because it's only been released in Polish, and I don't read Polish, so I'm kind of at a loss there. Or the Witcher 3 video game. The graphic novels also might be a great place to start. Anywhere in there. If your interest revolves around Ciri, then maybe check out the new Witcher game, Witcher 4, and the main series, as she's kind of a big thing there. She's also a big thing in the show. You might find it disappointing based on your expectations. The Witcher series can be underwhelming depending on what your expectations are. The main series, for instance, is very light on the witchery stuff. Okay? It's also very light on Geralt. So if you are reading the main series and you're wanting to see things because you played Witcher 3, the video game, and you're kind of wanting to see some... You probably won't. You're probably going to be very disappointed. If you liked the show, probably don't read the books. And vice versa, if you really like the books, probably don't watch the show. Whichever, there's very few people I've found that like all of the Witcher products from all the different sources. So really it's kind of like one of those pick your poison kind of situations. I know a lot of people who are extremely excited about the new Witcher 4 video game. I know a lot of people who are already, you know, hell-bent against it. You know, to each their own, I guess. I personally won't be playing The Witcher 4, but, you know, I know that a lot of other people are very excited about it. So is The Witcher for you? Well, that's kind of something you got to figure out for yourself. I hope this video has helped you in that regard. My personal thoughts on the Witcher books and the graphic novels. I find the graphic novels extremely entertaining. I really enjoy them. The main series I enjoy slightly less. It kind of seems to drag a bit, and I really wanted more Geralt. The prequels, for the most part, are very very fun, and they're kind of like they take old myths and fairy tales and stuff and kind of like put a new twist on them. They're very fun. But the prequel story about Geralt's sword, I found greatly underwhelming, and I'm very excited for the new Witcher book coming out, though. So just to kind of help you even further, the two prequels are called The Last Wish and The Sword of Destiny. They're both a bunch of short stories. The main series that involves more of Ciri has Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire, The Tower of the Swallow, and The Lady of the Lake. And then the other prequel that has to do with Geralt's sword is called Season of Storms. And then the new Witcher book that's coming out is called something along the lines of Crossroads of Ravens. Something like that. I'm not sure if that's the official English title. I'm not sure. So my thoughts overall about this series are positive. I enjoyed the Witcher 3 video game. I also enjoyed Witcher 1 and 2. I love the graphic novels. I think they're very atmospheric, easy to get into, and you don't have to know a whole bunch of the backstory. The two prequel short stories, they are extremely fun, and I absolutely love them. The main series a little bit slower, and sometimes just feels like it's not really going anywhere and doesn't really follow characters that I wanted to follow. And then Season of Storms is kind of underwhelming and preachy. Yeah, and then the new one, I'm not sure. So do you plan to read The Witcher? Did you already read it? What are your thoughts? Post below.